Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Season 7, Episode 18 of the Ryan Rage Career Universe. If you haven't got the previous episode yet, be sure to do so. Khabib knocked Ryan Rage out in the 4th round of the UFC fight and ended his 9-match winning streak in the process. He also took Rage's openweight championship from him. But enough about the UFC for now. In this episode, we will be taking a look at what transpired in the WWE after Ryan Rage was fired. But before the episode begins, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you are enjoying the series thus far and want more. Enjoy the episode. As you guys all saw on the opening segment of the Monday Night Raw of the Money in the Bank, Rollins brutally assaulted Ryan Rage after his farewell speech. Dean Ambrose was taken out by Roman Reigns when he tried to rescue Rage. Later that night, Dean Ambrose had to defend his Intercontinental Championship after a brutal powerbomb from the stage by Roman Reigns earlier in the night. Even though he suffered from a disadvantage, he stayed in the fight. But at the end, Seth Rollins costed him his Intercontinental Championship. The following week we finally hear from Mr. McMahon, who announces that he knows how bad it is that WWE has just lost their most prized possession, as well as 2 huge superstars. But there is no way that he is going to create a duplicate, undisputed title. He'd rather have the old one be remembered for what it was and introduces a new World Championship. The Universal Championship. The title will not be excluded to one brand, and any and all comers can compete for the championship. He announces a huge tournament for the new Universal Championship, with the finals taking place at the Extreme Rules pay-per-view. The finalists of the tournament end up being Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose, who agrees to make the match an Extreme Rules match. At Extreme Rules, Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins beats the living hell out of each other. Dean Ambrose isn't only fighting to become the inaugural Universal Champion, but also to get revenge on Rollins for what he did to his brother Ryan Rage. Ambrose even puts Rollins through a flaming table, and after a huge fight, Dean Ambrose becomes the inaugural Universal Champion. On the Monday night after Extreme Rules, a brand new #1 contender gets crowned as AJ Styles went face to face with the Viper, Randy Orton. The two put up a wrestling clinic, but AJ Styles is the man to get his hand held high after a huge fight with the Viper. In the weeks leading up to Night of Champions, Dean Ambrose and AJ Styles built their highly anticipated match, and they make it a TLC match. The time for Night of Champions comes, and the 2 men beats the living hell out of each other. It's a very close contest, and it looked like things could go either way until the following events transpired. Oh, Dean Ambrose has this match won. No! It's Finn Balor, AJ Styles' friend, who prevents Dean Ambrose from capturing the Universal Championship. What the hell? He knocks Dean Ambrose off the ladders and now continues to the top of the ladder and makes a huge coup de grace. Now picking Ambrose back up. Look at this. Adam Cole waiting for Ambrose on the outside of the ring with a steel chair calling for Ambrose to get to his feet now with the chair shot to the head of Dean Ambrose. The Bullet Club is beating the hell out of Dean Ambrose. But AJ Styles will no doubt win this match after this brutal assault. Look at this bending Dean Ambrose. And AJ Styles now grabbing the Universal title. And we have a new Universal Champion. Dean Ambrose unsuccessful in his first title defense due to the numbers game. His only friend just got fired. After the Night of Champions pay-per-view, Dean Ambrose is furious and opens the show with a promo. He demands a rematch and says he knows how the numbers game work and he is not scared to fight off all three of them all by himself. Dean Ambrose gets blindsided with a phenomenal forearm by AJ Styles, which is followed by a coup de grace from Finn Balor. Next, Adam Cole connects a brutal Panama Sunrise and a running knee. And finally, AJ Styles finishes Dean Ambrose off with a Styles Clash, and the Bullet Club stands tall as a walk goes off the air. The following week, Dean Ambrose says they got the numbers on him and they still decided to blindside him and not face him like a man. That can only mean one thing, that they are scared of Dean Ambrose and knows exactly how dangerous he is. The crowd erupts and the camera is turned to Roman Reigns, who spears AJ Styles, was just about to unleash an all-out attack on Dean Ambrose again. Seth Rollins also connects a curb stomp to Finn Balor at ringside, and finally Roman Reigns spears Adam Cole as well. Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins have saved Dean Ambrose. The two of them get in the ring and just stares at Ambrose. The crowd is going wild. Could we be seeing a Shield reunion? No! Dean Ambrose gets out of the ring and walks out. The following week, Dean Ambrose explains that he doesn't need the help of Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns. Seth Rollins betrayed the Shield and defeated the living hell out of Ryan Reigns after his farewell speech, while Roman Reigns delivered a brutal powerbomb to Dean Ambrose on the same night, and for that he will never be able to forgive them. Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns comes out and informs Ambrose that they were instructed by Mr. McMahon to beat the living hell out of Ryan Reigns, and if they didn't they would end up like Reigns, so they better do it. Ambrose still doesn't buy it and he walks out again. The following week, the Raw GM announces that Dean Ambrose and two partners of his choosing will face the Bullet Club at the coming pay-per-view. Dean Ambrose only has this episode of Monday Night Raw to confirm who his partners will be. Ambrose calls out anyone to join him, but his former Shield brothers. No one answers, and after a minute of silence, the Bullet Club comes out to beat Ambrose up again, but Rollins and Reigns makes the save yet again. Ambrose agrees to let the two of them join him at the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view in the 6-man tag match, but Ambrose makes it clear that this isn't a Shield reunion, it's a one night only. At Hell in a Cell we get a 6-man tag team match for the ages. As expected, we get a countless amount of showdowns between 6 of WWE's top superstars. We see tons of big moves, finishers and great teamwork by both sides. Seth Rollins then knocks out Balor and Cole from the apron and connects a huge curb stomp and pedigree to AJ Styles. He tags in Roman Reigns, who lands a Superman punch and follows it up with a huge spear. And finally Dean Ambrose gets tagged in and he finishes off AJ Styles with the dirty deeds to get the 3 count. After the match, the Shield stands tall together. Even though Ambrose said this was not a Shield reunion, they even touch fists just like they used to. But does this mean the Shield has reunited? Well, only time will tell. The following night on Monday Night Raw, Seth Rollins, Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns announces that the Shield has officially reunited. They have put their differences aside and are brothers once again. In the lead up to SummerSlam, Roman Reigns becomes the #1 contender for the Universal Championship, and Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose becomes the #1 contenders for the Raw Tag Team Championships. The time for SummerSlam arrives, and Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins reminds everyone what a team they make, and they make quick work of the Usos and captures the Raw Tag Team Championships. In the main event, Roman Reigns and AJ Styles go to war, and you can expect nothing less from two of WWE's top superstars. They put up an instant classic, but in the end, It's Roman Reigns that is crowned the new Universal Champion. SummerSlam goes off the air as Roman Reigns stands tall with his first Universal Championship. Only 24 hours after capturing his first Universal Championship, Roman Reigns comes out to open Monday Night Raw. Roman Reigns shocks everyone when he announces that he has been diagnosed with leukemia and he has to vacate the Universal Championship in just one. The crowd goes wild and they are very sad for Roman. They rock with "Thank you, Roman" chants. Roman's brothers Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins both comes out to sympathize with him and share a hug with him. Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins announces that they will defend the World Tag Team Championships right here tonight in an open challenge to honor Roman Reigns. The challenge gets accepted by 2 members of the Bullet Club. Dean Ambrose opens the match for the Shield and boy, you can see he is furious. He's beating the living hell out of AJ Styles. Seth Rollins can see Dean Ambrose isn't himself here tonight and respectfully requests to be tagged in. Dean Ambrose accepts Seth Rollins' request and tag him in. Seth Rollins immediately connects a suicide dive to AJ Styles. He tosses him back into the ring and follows it up with a huge springboard frog splash. But AJ Styles is close enough to Finn Balor to tag him in. But Finn Balor runs straight into a pedigree and Seth Rollins follows it up with a big curb stomp. Seth Rollins now looks Dean Ambrose in the eyes and wants to give this man the opportunity to unleash his frustrations and to finish this match and tags him in once again. But Dean Ambrose turns his attentions to Seth Rollins and connects a huge dirty deeds. What the hell is Dean Ambrose thinking? Finn Balor capitalizes with a huge coup de grace to Seth Rollins and gets the 1, 2, 3. AJ Styles and Finn Balor are the new Raw Tag Team Champions. After the match, Dean Ambrose turns his attentions back to Seth Rollins and he begins to assault with a steel chair. But it doesn't end there, as Dean Ambrose tosses Seth Rollins into the ring post and also uses steel stairs to knock Seth Rollins down and tosses it on top of Seth Rollins. He ends his assault with not one but 2 dirty deeds inside of the ring and Raw goes off the air as Dean Ambrose stands tall over and down Seth Rollins. The following week, Ambrose explains his actions. He says he did what he did for 2 reasons. The first being that he never forgave Seth Rollins for betraying the Shield. He wanted to get revenge in the biggest way possible by putting a steel chair in the back of Seth Rollins as well, and when there was something on the line. The second reason is for what he did to his real brother, Brian Page. After his farewell speech, he promised Page that he will end Seth Rollins, and that's exactly what he plans on doing. The Raw GM comes out and announces that Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins will face each other at Backlash to crown the new Universal Champion. The feud between the two gets so heated they agree to make this match an I Quit match. At Backlash, we see a side of Dean Ambrose we have never seen before. He beats the living hell out of Seth Rollins, and it never even looked like Seth stood a chance. Rollins has no choice but to say the words "I quit," and Dean Ambrose is once again your Universal Champion. Dean Ambrose says there's no way he's done with Seth Rollins. He wants him again at Clash at the Castle, this time in a last man standing match. The match gets made official and Ambrose once again destroys Seth Rollins and retains his Universal Championship. This time Seth Rollins is the one who wants a rematch and it gets granted to him, but this is his last shot. After this match he needs to get back to the end of the line. This match takes place at Survivor Series, and during the poll they make it a Hell in a Cell match. At Survivor Series, Seth Rollins does everything in his power to put down this new Dean Ambrose, but he once again falls short and Ambrose retains once again. At day 1, Dean Ambrose has to defend his Universal Championship in an elimination style fatal 5-way match. Ambrose is so brutal he eliminates all 4 of his opponents, and he starts the year off on a high note. On the first Monday Night Raw of the year, Raw GM Kurt Angle announces that Dean Ambrose will be defending the Universal Championship against a mystery opponent at the Royal Rumble. And that does it for this episode, ladies and gentlemen. You are all caught up with what transpired in the WWE after Rage got fired. And as you just heard, the Royal Rumble pay-per-view will have some interesting surprises. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed the episode. I will see you all at the Royal Rumble. Thank you for tuning in.